Can you hear? Don't sleep, okay? You're on TV. Yeah, 31 Luqman, verse number 12 to 19, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد آتينا لقمان الحكمة أن اشكر لله ومن يشكر فإنما يشكر لنفسه ومن كفر فإن الله غني حميد وإذ قال لقمان لابنه وهو يعظه يا بني لا تشرك بالله إن الشرك لظلم عظيم ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك المصير وإن جاهداك على أن تشرك بي ما ليس لك به علم فلا تطعهما وصاحبهما في الدنيا معروفا واتبع سبيل من أناب إلي ثم إلي مرجعكم فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون يا بني إنها إن تكو مثقال حبة من خردل فتكن في صخرة أو في السماوات أو في الأرض يأتي بها الله إن الله لطيف خبير يا بني أقم الصلاة وأمر بالمعروف وانهى عن المنكر واصبر على ما أصابك إن ذلك من عزم الأمور ولا تصعر خدك للناس ولا تمشي في الأرض مرحا إن الله لا يحب كل مختال فخور واقصد في مشيك واغضض من صوتك إن أنكر الأصوات لصوت الحمير. Right, verse number 12 to number 19. Okay, this is advice of Luqman to his son. Who is Luqman? Anybody knows? Is he a prophet or is he just a righteous person? Yep, according to many scholars, Luqman is a righteous person. Yeah, according to some scholars, he is one of the slaves and also was a carpenter. Okay, another narration, as some black people, they were somehow or other they will feel quite demoralized that they are black, but they were being some of the companions, Sahaba, told them, don't be sad, yeah, because some of the best people were black slaves. For example, as you know, Bilal, yeah. Another one was the free slave of Umar radiallahu anhu, and also Luqman. Luqman was a slave. They call it a Nubian slave with thick lips. Yeah. So, and according to another narration, also, he was a very wise man. His master asked him to slaughter a sheep at one point and asked him to bring the best beasts. So he brought for the master the two best bits was the tongue and the heart. And another occasion, asked him to bring him, after slaughtering the sheep, asked Luqman to bring him the worst bits. He brought him the tongue and the heart. Yeah? So Luqman explained to the master that the tongue and the heart can be the worst, your worst enemy. At the same time, if it is good, inshallah, it can be the best friend that you ever have. Isn't it true? Yeah, it's the tongue and the heart. That's why we are going to go through also the evils of the tongue. Yeah? It is a good advice of Luqman. As you know, Luqman, it is how we should advise our children, inshallah, in the future. Yeah, or now, if you have your children. More often than not, as you know, people who are advising the children, oh son or daughter, you have a big exam. Don't worry, you can always pray later. Yeah? Or you have a big exam coming up, don't need to fast. Okay, you can when you fast, you lose your energy. You have a lot of things that you cannot prepare if you are fasting. Yeah. So more often than not, people in this world are only thinking of things in this world. But when Allah mentions, see, the Quran is all from Allah. When Allah mentions something about what happened to somebody, to his slaves, is not just meant to be a historical part that is meant to be forgotten, but it is meant for us to apply into our daily lives. Okay, because it is important for us. This is how you are supposed to advise your sons and your daughters. Okay, more likely than not often people come up with this advice to their children, because it's very beautiful. If you read this whole thing, it's so beautiful the way he talked to his son. Yeah, the brothers are supposed to prepare for today, isn't it? Therefore, Luqman, what are the 10 advice that Luqman prepared for his son? Anybody?
Be good to your parents.
Yes, but before that, the most important? Don't commit shirk. Yeah, let us go first to the verse number 12. Yeah, and indeed we bestowed upon Luqman al-hikmah, or wisdom and religious understanding, saying, give thanks to Allah, and whoever gives thanks, he gives thanks for the good of his own self, and whoever is unthankful, then verily Allah is rich, free of all needs, worthy of all praise. It shows literally that Allah doesn't need us. Whether we give thanks to Allah, whether the whole world goes to Hajj every year, whether everybody prays tahajjud, it makes no difference to Allah. Alternatively, if the whole world doesn't believe in Allah, the whole world is doing all the bad deeds, it doesn't matter to Allah. It is we are the one who need Allah. Yeah, Allah is as-samad. Ya qul huwallahu ahad, Allahus samad. Which means, samad means? Anybody? Self-sufficient, whom all of us depend upon. But Allah never depend on anybody. Yeah, very important for us to remember this. Yeah. Now, the first advice that Allah gave to his son is, of course, the most important one is it, Ya bunayya la tushrik billahi inna shirka la dhulmun azim, which means worship only Allah and do not set up any partners with him. Yeah. So he was advising his son, oh my son, join not in worship others with Allah. Verily joining others in worship with Allah is the greatest oppression or injustice indeed. Okay, as you know, shirk is one of the greatest, if not the greatest sin ever. Allah stated in the Quran, what are the punishment of shirk? Okay, in the Quran, in Surah, Allah stated clearly, وَلَقَدْ أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ وَإِلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ لَإِنْ أَشْرَقْتَ لَيَحْبَطَنَّ عَمَلُكَ وَلَتَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. Turn to Surah number 39, verse number 65. You need the Quran? Oh, no, very advanced. Okay, 39, verse number 65. Everybody got it? And indeed, it has been revealed to you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as it was to those before you. So everything was revealed, whether it's from Adam alayhi salam to the last person, last prophet, the seal of the prophet, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What was it revealed? If you join others in worship with Allah, then surely all your deeds will be in vain, and you will be certainly among the losers. Yeah.